Hey and welcome to the Daily Man United News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Manchester City enter race for Manchester United star Paul Pogba. According to Daily Mail Online, Manchester City have entered the race for the services of Manchester United star Paul Pogba in the summer transfer window. He's set to leave Old Trafford at the end of this season, paving the way for a sensational move to our City rivals. Pogba has less than 6 months left in his current deal with Man United. It's also certain that he will not sign a contract extension in the coming month. Pep Guardiola wants to bring in a versatile central midfielder to Etihad Stadium, and his team have turned their attention towards Carrington as a result. Man City are currently assessing their options regarding a potential move for the Frenchman this summer. He's said to be open to entertaining proposals from them, although there are several other candidates on the shortlist as well. That being said, with Paris Saint-Germain and Juventus also pursuing the midfielder, finalizing a transfer would be difficult for the citizens. The 29-year-old's time with us has certainly turned sour over the past few months, as he has been subjected to the supporters' boos during matches. That could impact his affection for the club, as one could say that he has not been treated fairly by the fans at times. That being said, we do hope that it would not play a part in pushing the Premier League ace to join forces with Guardiola's side for the next term. We are optimistic that PSG and Juve could have a say in that regard, especially with the advantage that they have over Man City. After all, the Bianconeri and the French club can legally engage in contact talks with the French international since January. As for Man City, they can only make contact after the current campaign. We have not always offered Pogba the tools to do his best, which is evident from his contrasting form for France under Didier Deschamps. One would expect Guardiola to do the same if the Red Devils midfielder does move to Etihad after this term. Fulham target Manchester United star Jesse Lingard for a summer move. According to Rudy Galletti, the sports editor of Sportialia on Twitter, Fulham have identified Manchester United star Jesse Lingard as a transfer target, as they plan to facilitate a potential move for him this summer. He's set to leave Old Trafford at the end of this season after being at the club since his childhood. Lingard is nearing the end of his current contract with the Red Devils and is expected to depart in the summer window. West Ham United have already expressed an interest in securing his services, and they are one of the frontrunners to win this pursuit. However, the Hammers will now have to deal with added competition from Marco Silva's side for the Englishman after this term. The latter is set to enter the transfer race as they look to make a surprising attempt to sign Lingard for free this summer. It's disappointing to see how the situation surrounding the 29-year-old has unraveled this campaign. The attacking midfielder was on the back of an impressive season with West Ham, but unfortunately, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did not depend upon the attacker despite his successful loan spell. More recently, the Manchester club opted against giving a farewell to the Premier League ace, which shows how bleak the relationship has turned out to be towards the latter stages of his time with us. His brother also openly lashed out at Ralf Rangnick for not giving the attacking midfielder an outing on one day. It was a mistake on Man United's part for proving to be tough negotiators when Newcastle United tried to sign Lingard back in January. Perhaps we should have allowed him to leave and earn a decent sum for his transfer in the process. We could have at least earned some funds and cut our costs with the Red Devils ace. That seems to be a far better decision in hindsight, even if Lingard has played some minutes since the failed attempt from Newcastle in the winter transfer window. Erik Ten Hag wants Cristiano Ronaldo to stay at Manchester United beyond this summer. According to The Telegraph, Erik Ten Hag has expressed his desire for Cristiano Ronaldo to stay at Manchester United past the summer transfer window. There were concerns regarding the talisman's future at the club, but that has been brought to a close following this update. Ronaldo will see his current contract with Man United expire at the end of the next season. Ten Hag wants the superstar to fulfill his deal and even believes that it would be stupid to let him go this summer. The boss wants the striker to remain a key player in the squad, and he has also planned talks with the attacker. The Ajax coach is looking to get the best out of Cristiano, and he could even decide to build the team around the forward. However, the center forward could be asked to accept a subdued role because of his age. There is an option to extend the attacker's contract by another year, but whether that clause will be triggered or not remains to be seen. Let's be real, the Portuguese international is not the player that he was in the past, as his performances have taken a hit for sure. Despite that, he has been one of our top performers this term and has often carried the team at times with his goals. As such, it's good to know that Ten Hag has asked for the 37-year-old attacker to stay at Carrington for the next season as well. It would be wise for Ronaldo to listen to Ten Hag and take a less prominent role if needed to prolong his stay in top-flight football. That would ensure that he can contribute to our success in the long term, which could open up the path for the one-year extension to be triggered. In any case, the uncertainty surrounding the former Real Madrid man has been cleared, which in and of itself gives us a sigh of relief. Even if there are plans to sign another centre forward, this piece of information has assured the supporters of their talisman stay moving forward. Edinson Cavani says he would have quit Manchester United if he knew Ronaldo was signing. Edinson Cavani has told ESPN Brazil he would have quit Manchester United last summer if he knew Cristiano Ronaldo was signing. Ronaldo clinched his move to Manchester United at the summer transfer deadline, leaving Edinson Cavani with no time to find an alternative club. Cavani gave up his number 7 shirt to the returning icon and has seen his game time limited by Ronaldo's arrival, although injury has arguably played a far bigger part. Cavani said if he knew Ronaldo was signing, he would have requested a transfer away from the club to find a new team. He had only just renewed his contract last summer for an extra year. He explained, "Speaking the truth, because I always tell the truth, as it should be. The moment it happened, I thought it was good that Manchester signed Cristiano. Knowing a little about the world of football today, the first thing I did was call my brother and I said, Fernando, if this had happened a week ago, I would have asked you to sign another club. But not because I didn't want to play with Cristiano Ronaldo, not because I had the opportunity to meet him and he's a great professional with his goals and that's perfect for sportsmen, but as I know, after years in football, how things are these days, it was more about understanding the situation, not because I couldn't play in my place at Manchester, but because there are a lot of things in football today that are different from how they were with other managers like they were before years ago. I thought, let's play to the best we can. Over time, regardless of my injuries at the club, which kept me away from the season a little, I went through difficult situations different from what I faced last year." Diego Forlan urges South American striker to join Manchester United. Speaking to Breaking the Lines on their YouTube channel, former Manchester United striker Diego Forlan believes that his countryman and Benfica ace Darwin Núñez would prove to be a good fit for his former club. Núñez has been a revelation for Benfica this season, making the difference for his team in the Premier Liga as well as the UEFA Champions League. He has become their go-to man for goals, with the Uruguayan managing to regularly find the net. Forlan, who won a Premier League and FA Cup with Man United, described the 22-year-old to be a player who has a lot of potential and could fit in at Old Trafford. However, the former star urged others to have patience with the up-and-coming ace, as he's only improving with more experience. United fans will especially have noticed that he managed to score against arch rivals Liverpool in both legs of the quarter-final of the Champions League, which will drum up a certain interest for the player. The Uruguayan has enjoyed a particularly impressive season in Europe, scoring against the likes of Barcelona, Bayern Munich and Ajax Amsterdam. The Red Devils could certainly have done with a player like that in their midst this term, given how poor they have been in the front of goal. Forlan advocated for the Benfica man to make a move to his former employers by saying he would not be a bad signing for Manchester United and it would be nice to see him there. It's a club that gives you time, that makes you feel comfortable, and as if you are in a familiar place, very cozy and nice, it would be spectacular having him playing for Manchester United. The former striker's comment suggested that he seems grateful to the club for allowing himself to take time and get comfortable in his new setting, believing that the same can be expected for Núñez if he decides to make the switch to Manchester. Manchester City joined the race for Manchester United target Frenkie de Jong as the Barcelona star sits on top of their list. According to the Times, Manchester City have placed Barcelona midfielder Frenkie de Jong on top of their summer transfer wish list as they look to bring in 3 new players, providing a blow to Manchester United. De Jong moved to Barcelona in 2019 from Ajax, securing a move to Spain after impressing the La Liga giants with his performances in Holland. He was part of the young Amsterdam side that reached the semi-finals of the Champions League, earning plaudits from the footballing world. Both the Manchester clubs tried to sign the Dutchman back then, but lost out to Barca in the end. Now, the 2 English sides, along with Bayern Munich, are set to battle it out again for the 24-year-old in the summer. Pep Guardiola is keen to add reinforcement to his squad after he oversaw his team crash out of the semi-finals of the Champions League recently. City have no immediate transfer planned for the summer as the club shift its focus on winning the Premier League. Guardiola is keen to sign a striker and a holding midfielder. Guardiola have Rodrigo and Ilkay Gundogan to slot into the vacating holding midfielder role, but the Spaniard is keen to add another player to his squad to bolster his side after the disappointment of crashing out of Europe this term. In comparison, United have more of a need for a defensive midfielder than their City rivals. Nemanja Matic is the only holding midfielder option in the first team, and with the player announcing his departure in the summer, the squad is stretched thin in the middle of the pitch. Only time will tell if Ten Hag's presence could work in the team's favor in the summer, but there is nothing right now that indicates it would be. If he moves to United, De Jong would also reunite with Donny van de Beek, whose loan spell at Everton expires this summer. I will be uploading daily Man United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.